Hello people, welcome back to Stories from the Mouth. A lot of things have happened since I last spoke to you guys. I had a tooth pulled out. It was my last baby tooth, and for about 3 months I couldn't get it out. So I had my dentist check up. I went to the dentist and he was like, okay, I'll pull it out for you. So first he used his hand, obviously with gloves. Couldn't get it out, so then he used tweezers, still couldn't get it out. So then he was like, oh, I'll be right back. He had to go upstairs and get the pliers. So he used the pliers to get my tooth out. Luckily I didn't feel anything because he numbed it, thank God. He managed to get it out and he said, I can see why you couldn't get it out yourself. And yeah, I had my tooth pulled out, last baby tooth. That was exciting. I was on holiday in Greece for the second time. I got back about a week and a half ago. And I was swimming with my dad, as you do, with flippers. And I came across some weird looking jellyfish. It had the tentacles, it looked like coming out either way. I'll show you some footage now. Sorry, it may be a bit shaky. It was taken with a place sport and it's not the best quality, sorry about that. But hopefully you can get an idea of what it looked like. It was sort of glowing purpley. I'm not sure if that was from the sunlight, but it may have just been an illusion. I've been catching up with a lot of friends, which has been nice. The other day I was walking back from my friend's house because it's like just down the road, and I was holding keys in my hand, but I was also holding my laptop and my laptop charger in the same hand as my keys. So I looked down in my left hand and there was only the charger. Meanwhile I was worrying about my finger, which was bleeding, so I was going home to get a plaster. Yeah, I looked at my left hand and I was like, where's the key? Oh no. Luckily, the last time I looked at the key it was only like a short area where it could have been, so I just kept going back and forth along there. Couldn't find it. I told my mum, she got a bit annoyed. My dad said I had to stay out there until I found it. And somehow I did eventually. I was walking along and then under a bush, which I swear I'd already looked at about 5 million times, underneath was the key. There was something significant about the key because it had a little Eiffel Tower keyring on it. And I thought it must be quite visible because it was a shiny Eiffel Tower, so the sun would have reflected off it. But no, it didn't. But luckily I found it, so my hand must have brushed against it and knocked it off a twig or something which was on the bush. So I was happy about finding them again. Also, the other day I visited my grandma who lives in Swindon. While I was there I visited the Train Museum Steam, which I've been going since I was around 0. And I went again this time and it hasn't really changed that much. I was walking back with my grandma and obviously it was raining because it's England. And we were taking shelter in the bus shelter, and suddenly a spider just crawled out of the drain, looked like, and just scurried under us. And it was sort of like, hello, what's up? But it was quite fast. It was a bit scary because it was really big as well. So what did I do? I whipped out my camera and filmed it for you. So here is a video of the spider. I've done image stabilization on the footage as it was quite shaky, so if it looks a bit weird, that is why. And then you may think that's scary just looking at it. If you go back to the footage, it scurried away in like that weird spiderly motion. So when I got back to my grandma's house, it was still raining and I got a bit bored because there was nothing else to do. So what did I do? Got out my camera again and filmed the rain and some other stuff. Summer is slowly closing in and school will be starting soon, so enjoy the summer, people, while you can. I hope it's not raining where you are. It's not actually raining now, it's quite sunny but cloudy. English weather, never get used to it again. Goodbye.